If you take your time and waste it and do that NCLEX, you might take it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times before you pass. Don't do that. Well, hello guys, welcome to yet again another video. I wanted to just kind of come in and bring to you guys a little bit more about nursing, because there's this one video I made some time ago where everybody asked me so many questions about how to pass the NCLEX-Rn, and I felt like, you know, at some point I was kind of getting away from that topic, because I'm like, this is it. I'm telling you guys everything that I know about how to pass the NCLEX. But then I'm like, you know what, everybody has so many questions, so I'm like, let me come back every now and then and give you guys some tips that I'm learning on the way from students that are now in the process of taking the NCLEX-Rn, and from things that tips and tricks that I use to pass the NCLEX-Rn, and just kind of keep you guys on board on what is it that you really need to pass the NCLEX. One of the things that you need to definitely not do is waste time on pointless material. Stop wasting your money on buying 20,000 different books, reading 20,000 different pages from different classes. Just stop doing that, because it's not going to help you pass the NCLEX-Rn. You already have the information. If you're in your last semester of nursing and you have like, say what, 3 months left before you take your NCLEX-Rn, you got everything that you need. If you passed your classes, you got the content. You got what you need to pass the NCLEX-Rn. You need to not go back and read your Adult Nursing 1 material from the beginning to the end, because let me tell you, if you do that, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail the NCLEX. The NCLEX is not designed for you to study in that way. The NCLEX is designed for you to answer questions using your judgment. So if you don't know by this time how to use your judgment, then you might have a little bit of a problem. So yes, don't waste your time on the wrong material. Do not do it. The right material is simple. I am not here promoting for any company. This video is coming out of my heart, because I know how hard it is for some people to just grasp upon the concept that, hey, I got the material, I got everything that I need to pass this test, and just gaining the confidence. So I want to tell you that there are 2 things that you can do to pass the NCLEX-Rn. Only 2 materials that I use. And let me tell you, I was not the brightest nursing kid in the classroom. I went to one of the hardest nursing schools in Illinois State University. And I want to say thank you to my professors, because they were really dedicated and very good at training us on how to pass the NCLEX. But the two materials I use, and only those 2 materials I use, are the Kaplan. So the Kaplan has an online version where you can pay and take, I think, up to 2,500 questions. It might be different now, and practice over time. And then when you get the answer wrong, you know, they'll have ways to teach you how to answer it correctly. And Saunders, those 2. Now people are asking me about next gen, this gen, and that gen. I'm not going to say anything and speak anything on those, because I did not use those materials. And I know that at the time that I was taking the NCLEX-Rn, there were a lot of materials out there that I could have wasted my money on and attempted to take. But let me caution you, because you can take practice on the wrong books, and it might give you the wrong way of answering the questions, and then now that confuses your mind even more on how to answer questions. Be very careful, unlike people out here trying to teach you how to answer NCLEX-Rn questions, having their own made courses that have not been quote unquote approved by your school. Be very careful, because they can train your mind to think in a way that may be wrong on how to answer the NCLEX-Rn. So just be very cautious. Use material that has been tried, tested, and approved before you try anything else. Just don't try anything else. I would say use Kaplan, because it's been tried, tested, and approved by millions of students, and use Saunders. I would say that was my extra pocket guide that's been tried, tested, and approved, and that literally helped me pass the NCLEX-Rn. Another thing that you need to stop doing, and I've already mentioned it, is be very careful on going back on material like pharmacology, adult nursing 1, adult nursing 2, critical care nursing. Be very careful on opening your notes again on those things, because it can take you through a tangent where you might just never stop studying that material again, and take away from the focus of you taking questions and learning how to answer questions. I would say, honestly, if there isn't a material that you really still need to go over. Maybe you're still confused about, like, you know, figuring out blood gases and stuff like that. I would say don't waste your time doing that. Now is the time for you to practice learning how to take questions, how to answer questions. That is how you pass the NCLEX-Rn. It is not by you going back, opening thousands of pages. You know that big, thick adult nursing book, med surg book. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's still as thick as how ours was. I think now they had broken it down into two, but still is huge. If you take your time and waste it and do that NCLEX, you might take it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times before you pass. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. That's my African accents. Do not do that. Let me tell you, don't do that. Hey, just take questions, okay? Just take questions. If you have any more questions about tips on how to pass the NCLEX-Rn, write the questions down below and I'll answer them. I'll be making more videos every now and then as things come up. As people keep asking me questions, I'll post a video about nursing that I feel like I can help you guys with. But for now, that's really it. The next video that I may post about how to pass the NCLEX-Rn will be about a specific strategy that I use to answer question. It's just one strategy, and so look out for that video. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming for sure. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for always coming up here and showing your support, for commenting, for liking, for subscribing. I am currently in Ghana, so you'll be seeing a lot of content about us traveling to Ghana and the beautiful things we get into here. But every now and then, like I said, you will get nursing content as well too. All right, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.